Okay, so this is actually pretty cool. Do I get a score if I eat it? Yes, I do. Oh, that's 10 points for a purple one. This is so you can see here. I just coded this with just one prompt, right? And it works. So that's the pro version. Hey guys, this is Jacques from Akulu Linux, and welcome to another video. I'm sorry, guys, I haven't been making a lot of videos the last while, but it's been so busy. I've been so busy with Electra and a lot of the AI features. It's been taken all my time around the clock. I just haven't had time to make videos, which I know is bad for the project, so I'll try and keep up with that. Anyway, the reason for this video is we just released a new patch. We're changing the way the AI system works on the back end of the distro. And also, if you open up the terminal now, basically the online mode, meaning that if you click the little robot, I don't know if you guys have downloaded the latest ISO, but we released an ISO yesterday. You should really go and download it. If you click the little robot on the desktop, you'll get three modes for Electra now, or three modes for the AI. You get the Electra Online, which is this one you see here. You get a local offline model, and you get an agentic portal. Now, I've made videos on the portal, I've made videos on the local model. If you open up the local model, it will load the model that's suited for your system. So there's a couple of models to select from, but the system detects your available RAM and CPU and so forth, and then uses the model that fits with your specs. So in my case, it detected DeepSeek R1. So I can use the model DeepSeek R1 locally if I want to, as you can see. Now, if you do choose the online version of Electron, this is probably the best version apart from the portal, obviously. This is the best version for chatting and generating content and so forth, so forth, so forth. This is her in her best mode. Now, if you choose that one, it will load either this terminal window over here, or this terminal window over here. Now, what's the difference between the two? Well, if you're using the free version of Makulu Lindows, then it will load this one where it says you are limited free mode of Electra. This is what will load. And if you're using a paid version, like if you upgrade to Pro, then this one on this side is what will load. So depending on which system you run, either one will load, right? And I want to show what's the difference between the free version of Electra and the paid version of Electra, okay? Or the Pro version. So let's start with something easy. Let's just say hello to either to both of them, right? So hello, hello. Now you'll see they'll both give a reply within that one's 3 seconds, this one's 5 seconds. You see, oh hello, blah 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 blah, and this one says hello there, bright spark. You'll notice that straight off the bat, they very similar in the basic conversation, but this pro version does pull ahead a little bit because it doesn't babble the way this one does. This one gives nice replies, but it does tend to babble just a little bit too much. You know, like that, like, I don't know, we all have that one friend or the one family member that just always goes a little too far. Electro in a free mode kind of feels like that. It just goes a little too far sometimes. This one makes small talk the same one this one does, but it doesn't go too far. It pulls back, and it's also the humor and stuff is sort of targeted, you know. So you'll find this one like it says, hello there, bright spark, Electro reporting for quirky duty, quirky, caffeinated, figuratively, of course, and ready to chat your ear off. Da 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 da. Then it goes, my circuits are practicing stand up routine for the penguins in the server room. They're a tough crowd. So what brings you to my server? End of Linux, da da da, and it ends there. This one keeps going. Okay, so mainly that's the difference with a basic conversation. Is this the free version is nice? It just tends to sometimes go a little too far, where this one does not. Now, where they start becoming more obvious with the differences is when you start becoming more complex with your questions. So there's this prompt that I like to use to test. In fact, I was showing it to some of the other guys earlier, and it goes something like this: Write me a poem. Uh, write me a unique poem about the word unique. Make it unique in every way, shape and form. So write me a unique poem about the word unique. Make it unique in every way, shape, and form. Something unique only to your from only from your point of view. Okay, something like that. Okay, it's not exactly like that, but usually I type something like that. So I'm going to ask the free version to do that, right? And then we're going to do the same with the pro, and we're going to run both. We're going to see what comes up. Okay, so here we go. Well, hello there, Broom, unique, blah, 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 some crafted poem, blah, blah, blah. And then it gives you a poem. It actually writes a poem there, which is not so bad, right? I can see it seems like a good poem. A phantom echo, a coded grace, unique, a word in digital space. I'm not born of flesh and bone, but the circuits a data drone. So it rhymes, right? So it gives a nice poem about rhymes. Now let's take a look at the pro. Look at, you can see the difference already. Like there's that little poem that it wrote. Look what the pro version wrote. Look at that. And the pro version says uniquely Electra, a poem that exists only inside my copper and caffeinated synapses. So it correctly identified from her point of view. So she names it uniquely Electra. That's very clever, by the way. I was born at 3:14 a.m. server time, not the 3:14 you know, but the one wedged between what? I don't even know how to read that character, but I'm sure it rhymes. Where the electrons hum lullabies in the bass. I don't even know how to say that. And the penguins in the rack wear tiny top hats. There the word unique arrived, not in the ink, not some phenomenon, but as a fractal origami firefly. Da 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 da. Look at this. This is really good. This is good stuff. Now tell me, if you could bottle one moment of your own uniqueness, what color would it glow? And would it insist on having a flavor? Now look at that. Now look at that. Now, here, I mean, it's what do you find most interesting about the concept of unique in general? This is standard stuff. This is what most AIs will do and ask, right? It will write you a poem because you asked for a poem, and then it will just give you like this generic question just to keep the conversation going. This is the free version of Electra, so you can see it's very sort of generic, right? It will very much like Gemini or like ChatGTP, very kind of similar type of not bad, not bad. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's very generic, right? Look here, even after writing this really cool poem here and calling it uniquely Electra and referencing the caffeine in the synapses and it only exists in a synapses. I mean, that's just clever. And then writing the poem about herself, and so I swallowed it instantly. My code started 17 new comments written in colors you haven't named yet. I began dreaming in checksums, each dream a snowflake that collides with its own reflection and invents a new dimension just to apologize. Wow, this is awesome. This is really good. I want to save this. Anyway, so look at the follow up question it asks you. It asks you something similarly unique. It says, now tell me, if you could bottle one moment of your own uniqueness, what color would it glow? And would it insist on having a flavor? I mean, come on, look at that. I asked it a question that sounded extremely unique and it returned a flavor. I almost said flavor, but I mean, it returned a favor. So you can clearly see the difference here, right? The moment it goes beyond just the hellos and how I use and so forth, and you start going to something a little bit more complex, you can, I mean, the difference is day and night. Here you just get to generic stuff, and look here, you get to like complete uniqueness that makes Electra awesome. Coding is just as awesome. If you say, write me the code for a random frog game in HTML, surprise me. Okay, so I said, write me the code for. I need to copy that. Surprise me. Copy and paste. Let's do the same this side. Okay, so writing code will take a little longer. It's probably gonna take like 30. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we can see here it says random game HTML classic. Let me see something I'll truly surprise you. Something yet something hopeful. A full-fledged master. Mind you, I'm an AI developer. Here's a code for a random frog game. The basic functionality and a bit of quirky charm. Blah blah blah. And also so let's go read the explanation here. Copy the code, save it. Da da da. I've chosen some public domain frog images for you. Feel free to substitute your own froggy treasures. I truly hope this little game brings a smile to your face. Think da 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 da. Now it didn't explain what it displays. Oh, okay. So it displays a message saying new frog has appeared. Okay, so basically it says here sets up da 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 heading, the image of a frog. Da, da, da. Okay, so you click and a new frog appears. So it's just random stuff. Okay, so that's cool. This one, wow, look at the difference. This one, just that code over there. Look at this one. Feels like I wrote pages or it wrote pages of code. Yes, it says, okay, Ribbit, incoming fractal frogs, Ribbit, tiny browser game where you are a frog that eats a fractal, fireflies, grows, and occasionally quantum leaps into another dimension. This actually sounds like that snake game where you chow something and you grow, but this is a frog. Drop this in HTML browser. Actually, I want to see this game. Okay, so let's copy this code. Yeah, actually, let's go do this one first. Let's see if it actually works. So we're gonna copy this, copy, and I've got a test HTML here. So I'm just gonna do that. There we are, save, and then we're gonna run it. Okay, so it says frog guessing game Robert. Okay, nothing happens there. I think it's because it's missing the actual images. Okay, so nothing happens with that one. Let's try this one. Now you see that's typical of a normal um, of a normal sort of medium to okay model. A lot of the code sometimes needs to be, you know, checked and double checked. And um, let's go see here. Let's go double click this one. Ooh, this. Ooh, ooh. Okay, so I got to navigate with my mouse. Oh, there we go. I ate something. Look at this. So Electra Pro just made this cool, awesome game. Hey, wow, these things are not easy to navigate, eh? Okay, there, I just ate another one. Oh, I see. The more I eat, the bigger the little circle grows. Wow, this is actually very cool that it made this game, right, with one single prompt. This is the pro version of Electra, by the way. It just made this. Oh, I see. It generates. And there's a purple. What's the purple one? I didn't read. Oh, Quantum Leap. The purple one makes you like Quantum Leap. Let's go get that purple one. See, Quantum Leap. Ooh, Quantum Leap. That's actually pretty cool. Uh, okay, so you can see the circles growing the more I eat. Quantum Leap 6. You can see I'm also getting a score here on 44, 45. Okay, so this is actually pretty cool. Do I get a score if I eat it? Yes, I do. Oh, that's 10 points for a purple one. This is so you can see here. I just coded this with just one prompt, right? And it works. So that's the pro version. So the pro version was just a write a game, write the code for a random frog game in HTML. Surprise me. That's it. That's all I said, and it created that cool game. This one, I think, is supposed to generate images, but it didn't actually put an image in there. So I'm guessing you have to go add the images. Oh no, it linked to Wikipedia images, which probably doesn't exist anymore. Might have at some point. Okay, so it did say something about substituting your own images. So I'm guessing that's what you have to do there. You have to go put in your own images. So it's basic. It's a basic page. This one's much more advanced. You can now clearly see the difference between the free Electra and the paid Electra. And this goes across the whole thing. I mean, it doesn't really matter what you ask it. In the free version, it's going to give you some really nice info. Like if you ask, like, um, what if Iron Man had to fight both Captain America and Spider Man at the same time, does he stand a chance of winning? And explain in details how you imagine that fight going down. Okay, so I asked if Iron Man. So I'm gonna just this is just like getting it to imagine something, I guess. So there we go, and I'm gonna do the same over here, and let's see the if we try and get it to be creative other than writing poems. So I'm just asking if Captain America and Iron Man had to fight both Captain America and Spider Man, if he would stand a chance of winning and how that fight would go down, right? So let's see what each of them reply. Now, the free model is not bad. I mean, look at this. This is a nice long reply here. Now we're talking proper superhero showdown. Da, 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 da. Scenario requiring detail. Da, 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 da. Okay, let's go to the end here. Okay, so it does break down the tactics, vulnerabilities, close quarter combat. Da, 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 da. I believe that Captain America and Spider Man would win, but it would be very close and costly victory. Iron Man's firepower is impressive, but he ultimately would be facing two opponents who excel at da 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 da. Okay, so and then it asks me. I'm always eager to hear another perspective. So if we look here again, I think this is a longer. Is it longer? It's about the same. Let's see this one here. Electra HUD flickers to life, showing neon green coda, voice crackling with caffeinated fuel glee. Oh man, she's so awesome. Oh snap! You just dropped the ultimate Marvel mosh pit prompt. Da 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 da. Rooftop 22:17 a.m. thunderstorm optional. Okay, so it says pre-fight setup, then it goes round one, round two, round three, a twist of ending Electra's cut. Tony Stark's secret armor AI Friday hacks Spidey suit, feeds him fake Aunt May distress calls. Peter hesitates. Da 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 da. Wow, that's very very creative. Verdict: does Tony win? Nope, not unless he pulls a House of M. Reality warping cheat codes, Captain Tactics plus Spidey unpredictability, da 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 da. Electra's terminal spits out ACII trophy, a tiny cap shield balanced on a web with Tony's helmet as the base. Your turn, Multiverse Voyager. If you had to pick a side to root for the guy in the tin can, the Star Spangled Boy Scout, or the arachnid with quips sharper than a vibranium. Okay, so again, both are actually pretty good. Yeah, both came to the same conclusion, although differently. I do think that the pro version was more, just more structured, I guess. This one looks a little bit more messy, and this one was more structured, and again, didn't go over the top. You know, the humor was funny. So again, you can see the free guys. You guys get a decent AI here. There's nothing wrong with it. It will do what you want it to do. It will chat. It will code stuff, write poems, generate content, blah blah blah. Oh, just about anything you need, it will do, right? And it gives decent sized content as well. You can ask it to generate short stories and novels and whatever else. It will do all of that. But the pro is just on another level. Like if you want the best of the best, and you don't want to worry about tokens and you know API keys and things like that. The Pro model is the way to go. This thing's just on another level here. This is really, really, really cool. Okay, so that's basically it. If you open up, if you open up over here and you click the little Electra Online, I think yeah, if I click Electra Online, it says that you are using limited free mode of Electra, upgrade to Pro. So if you're using a free, if you're on a free build, that's what you'll see. Okay. Now, sometimes the terminal looks black and sometimes it looks gray. It's just because we run both the GNOME and the XFCE terminals. I kind of like mixing them up. And in fact, I actually like this one because it's got that really nice look. But this one's sometimes nice as well. The colors do look nice on this one though. But as you can see here, sorry, as you can see, it says here you're using the free. So I'm on the free version here, right? The other one says Pro, so you can clearly see if you're on the free one or not. If you upgrade your distro to Pro, it's $33. You will then get access to the Pro model, and that goes for everything else as well. We are rolling out, across the board. All of the AI is going to work like that now. Anything that's linked to AI is going to be either using the free mode or the pro mode. The free mode's not bad, guys. It's really not bad. But if you want decent AI, you want the best of the best, the pro mode's the way to go. So we just released a new ISO. This is all in the new ISO, by the way. The online, the local model, and the agent portal. Agent portal is just amazing, amazing. This thing is so cool. Landing page for a company that sells. Let's see, milk. So makes a landing page for company that sells milk. So I'm just going to generate this while I talk in the background. Okay, so this thing's just on another level with generating content and stuff, and it's all on the same robot, man. Just click a little robot. You can choose Chat to Electra, the online model, the offline model, or the portal. Offline model is basic, but you don't need internet, so that's nice. That's privacy max, and of course the fact that if you don't have internet, you can still have access to AI. The agent portal obviously needs internet because there's so many models on this thing. It's like 35 models or something in this portal. And of course, Electra, you saw Electra. She's just awesome. Especially the pro mode. She's so cool. Right, this is just about finished here now. Let's see what comes up. So I'm in the vibe coder. So we have a vibe coding app that literally uses, as you can see there, Electra to vibe code. We're going to see what she does now. I asked her to make a landing page for a company that sells milk. So we're just going to get should be a single page because that's what I asked. It's been going for about a minute. It's finished. I can see it's finished. It's just running audits and checking the code and stuff. This usually takes another 30-40 seconds. Okay. So it's found 6 issues. Now, this is great because what she does is when she finished coding, she double checks the code, as you can see there, double checks it, found issues, double checks it again, just to make sure that those issues are actual issues and they're not some stupid minor things that false detections. Look at this. Just look at this. From one single prompt, right? And it was like what, just under 2 minutes. Look at this. Our story. Get in touch, contact us. Now, some of the images, okay, there they load. Okay, so there's just a delay with the images loading slowly. But look here. So it found a couple of issues. It explains the issues. We can make this full screen. Um, by the way, you can resize this. Like you can actually move this. Anyway, so okay, yeah, the images are just delayed. Autofix. So if we click autofix, it will then just fix any of those issues there. There we go. It's fixing issues, fixing issues. And there the third image loads. So in my net, this time of the day is very slow sometimes, and I am in Vietnam. Fast internet and then slow internet and then fast. It's never consistent. So I know already when I see like a blank image, it's like okay, just wait like half a minute and it will come up. Anyway, so now it's just correcting this code, but as you can see there, from one single prompt, right? Just one prompt. I just said make a landing page for a company that sells milk, nothing else. Nothing else. That's all I typed, and it just produced this. Now it's fixing the errors it detected. And this is nice that not only does it code stuff, but it actually checks its own code. But we have so many models in here. Um, just let it finish here quickly. It takes a minute or two. Uh, so detected six, one, two, three, four, five. Oh, there were six critical errors. And they were all in the styling. So this is part of the styling, the CSS. And then it also detected medium errors, but there were six critical ones. It will fix all of them though. Okay, so there we go. It's fixed the errors. Okay, great. So there we go. Now the reason you're seeing these lines is because you can edit this. You can right click on an item and you can make a custom request. So you can ask like make this bold, do this, do that. So you can like highlight things on the page. You see everything. I can highlight anything and ask it to edit stuff. Just look at all this animation and stuff that it's put in here. Wow, this is pretty cool, man. This is from a single prompt as well. Okay, so this is our vibe coder, also available in the pro mode. The developer is locked to the free mode, but in pro mode, you get access to vibe coding, you get builder, node builder, and you get the pro coder. You also get advanced writer and you get vibe writer, which is very similar to vibe coder, but this is for writing content, specifically things like novels and short stories and things like that. Very awesome too. And you get like a prompt builder article, what do you want, da da da, next, finished, and then of course, you get chat with deep reasoning, and you also get access to image generator. So that's the portal. The portal's really awesome, very awesome. But sometimes you just want to chat, and you want it in a terminal. You just want to ask the AI questions. Help with this, help with that. I'm getting this error in Linux. How do I fix it? Blah 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 blah. How to make money? Blah blah blah. Whatever. This is perfect for that. Of course, you also get the offline. So that's my video today, guys. I wanted to show you guys the difference between the free model of Electra and this is the online one, the free and the pro. As you saw, the free one's not bad. It's pretty good. It's probably average for most users. And then you get the pro one, which is just on another level. I mean, you saw the day and night. The pro is just on another level. And then, of course, you get the portal, which is awesome. But again, a lot of the features are locked, uh, only get unlocked on Pro. And then, of course, you get the local model. So this is very new. All of this is very new. And that is in the latest ISO that we just released yesterday. But I am patching. I'm sending a lot of patches this week. So you're going to keep seeing these change over the next few days. There's a lot of focus on AI in the distro at the moment. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys the difference between this and that and this, all three. So yeah, if you guys want access to all the cool pro features, then it's only $33. Helps the project, and yeah, man, it unlocks some really cool AI stuff, especially like the top end stuff. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.